Okay, now this video is going to be a little bit different to what I normally create. In fact, this video is a bit of a rant video because you may or may not have heard that ChatGPT is getting rid of their plugins. Now, I have to say that this is a really inconvenient thing. The main reason I only ever really wanted to use ChatGPT, the pay for it I should say, was because of the plugins. Now you see, it does have the whole create your own GPT thing going on, and that's okay, and that's not a bad system, but the problem is it doesn't give you all of the features that the plugins give you. For example, Smart Slides. Smart Slides is in fact a plugin that will create PowerPoint slides for you, an entire PowerPoint presentation for you, and not only will it create the entire presentation for you, it will add images to it, write everything in there. It'll just completely create it for you. It's fantastic. It is literally my favorite. And also what it can do is you can download the actual PowerPoint presentation onto your desktop. And that's just absolutely brilliant. And it allows you to do it 6 times for free in a month. So yeah, I was planning on actually creating a video about Smart Slides today, when all of a sudden, right beside it, I noticed there was a bit of a notification saying GPTs will soon replace plugins. Learn more. Now, that was fine. I got onto ChatGPT and it was virtually impossible to contact them. Through a lot of checking things out online and so forth, and through my research, I discovered you can actually contact them through their Facebook group. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the hassles we had this morning and the various things that you need to do to be able to contact them if you are unhappy with the fact that they are getting rid of plugins and replacing it with this, create your own GPT thing. Now, I tried to see if it could actually create a GPT like Smart Slides. Unfortunately, it was not able to do that. Not even close to be able to do that. So, that being said, they're going from a superior product down to an inferior product, which is really quite annoying because I actually quite liked some of these plugins. I still use them at the moment. But I'll go into a little bit more detail about that as to when they're looking at cutting this off. It's still you still have it in ChatGPT at the moment, but they do have a cutoff date, and we'll go into a little bit more about that in just a moment. So let's go check it out. Okay, well, the first thing I did was I wanted to try and do a video about Smart Slides today. I wanted to do one particularly on that particular plugin. And I thought, oh, awesome, yeah, I'll just go and do that. And I was scrolling through, having a look at it, and all of a sudden, I noticed the notification up here. GPTs will soon replace plugins. And I'm going, what? So I was planning on doing a plugin about, doing this particular plugin and creating one about that. So then I thought, okay, well, what's this all about? So I had a look at it, and it's right here. What I did was I read it, and it said, on March the 19th, which is only really a few weeks away, in 2024, you will no longer be able to install new plugins or create new conversations with existing plugins, meaning they're stopping it altogether. And it will no longer be available because you'll have no choice but to use the GPTs, that ones that you can create yourself. Now, as I said, I went in and had a look at the My GPT section to try and create one for myself. Let's go down here for 1 second. My GPTs. Now, these are good if you just want something basic where they create just something which gives you some content in a particular way that you want it to create. But if you're wanting to create something a little bit more or a lot more difficult, for example, this one here, generate PowerPoint slide decks from prompts, look at what happened. Basically, you're back, continue where you left off. Yes, please, I do want to do that. So basically, I want to try and go back to where it was. It's not letting me do that. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that I asked ChatGPT if they could do it, and it straight out said no, it can't do it. It started doing like a list of things that I wanted to, include, because I was asking if it could create a PowerPoint slide for email marketing. And unfortunately, it said no, it can't do that, not at all. So I was really quite annoyed about that, the fact that it was saying no to the fact that I can't do it. So yeah, it's really quite frustrating that they're getting rid of something which, to me, is the most valuable part of ChatGPT. I mean, like, really, one of the main reasons I thought ChatGPT was worth keeping was because of the plugins. And I would still think that actual GPTs that it creates would be worth creating or would be worth keeping if you can actually create the same type of plugins that these guys have. for example, the smart slides. So as you can see, I'm mildly annoyed that they're doing this. It didn't seem like we were given enough choice. Now, one thing I will say you can do, if you are like me and you are annoyed that they're taking this away, why don't you go, because I mean, it's practically impossible to contact these guys. So I managed to contact them through the chat, and the only way I could get through to them was by basically giving them going to the message section just there and giving them a bad review. And then I was finally able to go, hey, please don't get rid of these things. So it was only after doing that I was able to say, hey, I don't want you getting rid of this. So what I'm going to suggest you do is go over here to Facebook/OpenAI. Join their Facebook group, come in here and go under here and do comments like what I've done over here. Hey guys, why get rid of something that is amazing like plugins? This is not cool. I love the plugin called Smart Slides. It creates entire PowerPoint presentations with just prompts. This is an incredibly convenient part of ChatGPT. 99.99999% of the world's population can't code. I don't have the knowledge or the resources to create software like Smart Slides. Please don't shut down plugins. That's what makes ChatGPT worth paying for. Removing the plugin will cause a lot of people to stop paying for ChatGPT. Now, I'm serious about that. I'm very, very serious. Potentially just jumping off ChatGPT, or at least paying for it, if they're going to be removing something that's actually pretty much keeping me there. The only thing that's keeping me there are the plugins. So that and 𝗬𝗏 3.0. They're pretty much the only things that are allowing me to stay there. I might still stay there because of 𝗬𝗏, but that would be the only reason why. If they didn't have 𝗬𝗏, I would be jumping ship very quickly. Now, I would highly suggest that you go over to facebook.com/OpenAI. I will leave a link for this in the description down below. And then I would suggest you go through and just let them know we're not happy about them removing the plugins, because those plugins are darn convenient and really the only reason why it's worth paying for. Anyway, that's my rant. You can do what you like with it. You can choose to come over here and chat to them and say, hey, this is not cool. I mean, as you can see, you can say it in a way without swearing, without being rude, without having to be nasty about it. You can just tell them that you're displeased with the fact that they're removing the plugins. I might suggest that if you're going to do that, be nice. Don't be rude, don't swear. Just say what you think and why you wanted to keep the plugins in the ChatGPT. And go in and find one of their prompts or find one of the things that they've put in here, and then just make comments under here. Let them know that you're displeased with the fact that they're removing it. And hopefully they'll get the point and they'll go, oh, let's not remove this. If enough people can get on board with this, and if anyone else is a video creator and you're not happy about them doing this, why don't you create a video about it and get more people, make more people aware of it? All right, guys. Hey, if you like this video, please consider smashing the like button as well as subscribing and also hitting the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Hey, while you're at it, why not consider sharing? Also, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the fact that they're getting rid of these plugins. And will you continue paying for ChatGPT now that they're getting rid of that? All right, now over here is a video I believe you might like. Down here is a video YouTube thinks you might like. And right here is an image of my head. Now, if you click on that, you'll be able to subscribe. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.